We'll continue clearing as we work our way through the rest of our Monday evening and into tonight. Temperatures will fall down to the comfy mid-50s by the time we wake up on Tuesday morning. Mostly sunny. We're back up to 80 for Tuesday afternoon. A nice rest of the week to follow. A little cooler by the end. That's your forecast from the WSIC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
Cakes and cookies, toys and gifts.
The Southern Christmas Show, November 13th through 23rd at the Park Expo and Conference Center. Save on tickets at southernchristmasshow.com, courtesy of Kraft Body Scan.
The Southern Christmas Show.
No one should face an empty plate, especially in our own backyard. At Angels and Sparrows, we are feeding families, fueling futures, and fighting poverty every day. But we can't do it without you. Help us keep our plates full. Join our full plate fundraiser at angelsandsparrows.org.
The following is a paid program and does not necessarily reflect the views of WSIC.
I want to see the kind of industries that are opening up.
This is Local Biz Now with Joe Vagnone, where your business matters. Local Biz Now.
You have to determine what is working, what isn't working.
Joe Vagnone is a respected business broker, helping individuals buy and sell businesses. Joe has successfully owned and operated many companies in a variety of industries. This is Local Biz Now, because your business matters.
Yeah. You are listening to the #1 live talk business show in North Carolina, coming to you from Berners Cigar Studio here. Berners is the home of the finest premium cigars and cigar smokers in the world. Great people, premium cigars. Life is good at Berners Cigars. There is a location in Brookdale Village and also in Denver on Highway 16. Go on by, tell them Joe sent you, and your first cigar is on me. This is WSIC. I am Joe Vagnone, and we hope to inspire, inform, and entertain you, because that's what we do every Monday afternoon, because your business matters. Now, I've been saying it and saying it and saying it. I'm going to keep saying it. There are reasons why we are #1 live business show in North Carolina. Let me give you a few. We've been doing this show over 12 years straight. We have over 961 interviews of small business owners and community leaders over the years. We have 779 videos on my YouTube channel. Please go to Joe Vagnone Business Broker. Again, Joe Vagnone Business Broker on YouTube, and subscribe. We are trying to get to the magic number of 200 subscribers. Now, those of you that think everybody has 2 million subscribers and laughing at me as I'm trying to get to 200, I just want you to know, superstars in there laughing at me because I'm trying to get to 200 subscribers. Less than 5% of the entire world have over 200 subscribers.
Okay.
We're 22 away from that.
You can do it.
Joe Vagnone. Please go to Joe Vagnone Business Broker on the YouTube and subscribe. We would appreciate that. We are live on the book, live on the tubes, live on the X, live on the chain. Those of you that don't know Joe Talk, that is Facebook, YouTube, X, and LinkedIn. We also on wherever you get your podcasts, you can see us. I am monitoring WSIC Facebook right now. And my long-term partner in crime, Julie, is also monitoring Facebook as well. And as you know, if you've listened to this show at all, everybody needs a Julie. We are listening to Local Biz Now, where your business matters. Every month I have a different co-host. This month will be, without a doubt, the most painful month in my entire existence. It happens every year. Somehow we ran across this woman, and now I can't get rid of her. She just, she is like the mud between your toes. You just can't seem to get rid of her. Elizabeth Collins. Elizabeth is the founder of Misfit One Lifestyle. Elizabeth has been on the show many times. She's also been on our year-end special that we have every year as well. Most of you know I'm picking on her because she is one of our favorite co-hosts. Elizabeth, thanks for being here, darling.
I am so honored to be here. And also, I'm honored that I am a pain in your That just makes my whole day. Thank you, Joe. You just don't know how happy I am that you said that.
You know, people don't realize it, but I've been self-employed since I am 17 years old. I expect and admire and just absolutely adore people that push back. It's just my thing, right?
Yeah.
And so most people don't know that about me because I have this sort of loud, aggressive personality. They think I got to be in charge all the time, but you see through that.
Yeah, I'm not scared.
And you push back.
I'm not scared.
Yeah.
That's what they say. I'm not scared.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it to you.
And normally Julie brings you in for Black History Month because between you and your daddy, y'all teach me all about the black man.
Yeah, me and Harry Lee own it. Listen.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm telling you, you got me on the best day ever.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Why's that?
Indigenous Day.
I don't even know what that is.
Oh!
That's it. That ain't you.
That's, yes.
Let me tell you, that is not you.
Yes, baby.
You got pulled over from a boat, didn't want to come.
Nope, never been on the boat, baby. I came in on the free side.
Oh,
Check
did you?
it. Yes, I did. I surely did. On the French side. Just like never. But I tell you what, my people were here already. It was called Columbus Day, supposedly, a long time ago.
Whoa. Don't be knocking on
It's not the Italian.
Columbus.
The
Don't be
Italian.
knocking on
Come through,
Are you going to knock on my man?
Yes, let's go. I'm ready. I got facts. I got stats.
Okay.
I got everything.
All right. Tell me about Columbus Day that you now want to call Indigenous
It's not
Day.
Columbus Day.
It is Columbus
No.
Day. Matter of fact, the president done renamed it just last week.
Anyhow.
Okay,
And
what is it?
anyway, it's Indigenous Day.
Okay.
And you want to know what it is?
I have no idea what you're making up.
No, I'm not. Listen, this is
I mean,
facts.
I know
This
my
has come
ancestor,
from
Mr. Columbus, came over and found the whole darn place.
With all the people there.
Put a stamp in the ground.
With all the people there.
Hey, well, I don't know if
Huh?
he put them there.
No, they were already there. He came over there like,
He kicked
hey,
a lot of
people.
them out.
He did. He did. He
Okay.
came over with a lot of diseases that killed him.
That's
all.
true.
That's
That's true. And they were all criminals running from something.
absolutely. Now we are
That's
the
my
pre-
ancestors,
Yes.
criminals running from
And
something.
when I read that, I figured, yeah, that's Joe.
That's right. That's
Listen,
right.
it's
Why
a
can't
day-
we have a holiday where the criminals running from something?
No. This is a day of
Okay.
celebration, protest, and reclaiming history.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
listen, you trying to wipe us all out.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna be serious. I'm gonna let
No,
you.
for
I'm gonna
real,
let
for
you
real,
talk
for
about
real.
it.
So I can't believe you don't know it.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I've never heard it before in my life. Is this going to be like the last time you were here? You made me scream, I love black people.
Yes.
Am I going to do something like that again?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Today is Indigenous.
I love the indigenous people.
There you go.
Who are
There
they?
you
I
go.
don't even know who they are.
Let me tell you, they are the Native Americans.
That's right. The
Right.
Indians, right?
That's right.
Okay.
So you say I don't know them, but your ancestors.
I don't know them.
Uh-huh,
I don't think I met one. Okay.
Listen, you met. I got some in me.
Oh,
I am Blackfoot and Choctaw.
that explains the aggressive nature of you.
Yes. And give me a little whiskey, and I'll show you a little bit more.
That explains why you're so mean to me.
Yes.
Okay.
Because Columbus came over acting like he was somebody.
Okay. All right. Well, you know, when you're running from the law, you
gotta-
got to do what you got to do.
Project big. You got to do that, right? So today, everybody go out and celebrate
Okay.
Indigenous Day, right?
Indigenous Day is today.
Yes. And if
Me
you don't know what
being
it is,
100% Italian, not like you split.
huh?
Can I say Columbus Day?
No,
I still can't.
no.
Why you got to Why you got to bust him like that?
Because Columbus ain't nobody. He came over here and said, listen, I want you to know that if he
Careful.
represented all of you, I love how you take pride and
Okay.
joy of being thieves,
Okay.
murderers, bad people running from the law.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably true. All right, let's take a break. and I'm positive that Misfit One is going to be beating up on me for the rest of the show. You are listening to Local Biz Now. I am Joe Vagnone. You're listening to Elizabeth Colen. She is here. Misfit One Lifestyles. Be there. We'll be right back. Oh, now you got Julie saying it. Happy Indigenous Day.
That's right.
She don't even know what an Indigenous is.
That's why I'm here. Look at me already teaching the people. Golly. Teaching the people. That's what I love.
Oh, boy.
My daddy would be so proud.
Okay. Indigenous Day.
I think that was so funny. I was like, no, they don't know that they picked this day. I'm ready. I got all of it. I'm ready.
Okay. You got that out of your system?
Yeah, I'll be
Can
okay.
we talk about some fitness, a little bit of business now?
Okay, I'm
Did
ready.
you got all that out?
I just, look at that smile on my face. I've been holding it.
You've been waiting all year to beat up on me. Well, we done with that now. Can we do some business?
Just so we know.
Okay.
Okay.
Indigenous Day.
And listen, go and research it. All the people who said, what is that?
I never heard of such a thing. You making up holidays.
No, if I made up a holiday, it'd be June 5th, Elizabeth Day, for sure.
Fit Day.
For sure.
First Fit Day.
Yes, indeedy. I think it's so funny how you brought that up because it's literally in the Italian. That.
Oh, boy.
I tell you, I am so excited to be here. This is, I mean, look at God.
Can we talk about your business now?
Sure.
Or you want to keep beating up on me?
Let's talk about
Here we go.
being
Here we
fit.
go.
I'm going to beat up on you, too.
Well, little louder. Little louder. Let's crank that up. Yeah. You are listening to the #1 live talk business show in North Carolina. I am Joe Vagnone. This is Local Biz Now, where your business matters. And I am here with Elizabeth Colen. She is the integrative health practitioner.
Yes.
You are the founder of Misfit One Lifestyles. Mm-hmm. Now that you're done beating me up, can we talk a little bit about your business?
Sure. You don't want me to
What
beat you up there?
is Misfit One Lifestyles?
I'm glad you asked, Joe.
Are you? Because
I
I'm
am.
not sure you do.
Yes,
Okay.
I am so happy because
Okay.
Misfit One Lifestyles is exactly what it says, so that you can live a fit life. And when I say fit, I mean focus plus intention equals transformation. And it's a lifestyle. So you know how people go on diets and they're going to do this diet for X amount of days and then they go right back to their old head. You know anybody like that, Joe?
See, why you got to pick on me?
I'm just saying,
You getting
dude.
ready to
I want
pick
to
on
make
me
sure.
again.
I want to make sure we still are on the same page.
Yeah, I know somebody like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I do.
So what I do is work with people to make sure they stay on their journey, right? We take all the guesswork out, all the things that's going on. We have a at-home lab test that you take at home. When the results come in, that is how I then make your wellness plan, right? And so from there, we look at your diet, we talk about your exercise, your supplements, your stress, your lifestyle, and we make a program that's fit for you for the rest of your life.
And one of the things you taught me years ago is that it has to be a personal commitment, a personal motivation of why you're ready to start.
Right.
Right? Because without that, this is short-lived.
It's a diet. When people say, I want to lose weight for a wedding, I want to lose weight for a graduation, they always have a reason, right? But is that really your why? Right? Why are you going on this journey? Right? It's important to know that.
So give them your website so they can go there, because you really are this sort of holistic view at helping them find their motivation and then helping them get started. Because that, let's admit, that's the hardest thing to do.
Yeah, knowing your why, because we are very surface driven, right? So a lot of times people say, oh, I want to go to this and I want to be able to do that. But then what is your why? Why? Ultimately, you want to be able to live.
Right.
Right? And we're living longer now, and more people are miserable in that older age because they didn't take care of themselves. They took care of their money, right? They have lots of money, but then their body is failing them. So why don't we start doing it now? Working on your body so that your body can last as long as your money.
Right. So, no secret, I lost about 86 pounds, gained it all back.
Right.
We were talking before the show. My son was picking on me. Dad, why are you happy that you gained all that weight back?
Right.
Well, the truth is, after COVID, my motivation did change. Mentally, I enjoyed getting on the bike and listening to books. There were things I enjoyed doing. Once I got out of that mentally, I was done. I went right back to eating a pizza in the recliner, watching a football game.
Yep.
Which, by the way, as I say that, does relax me a little bit. But to the point, that's two completely different Joes.
Right.
I am both of those things.
You are. And a lot of people are that way. That's why it's a lifestyle change. So when you really get into it and really learn about how you can make little bitty changes to do the things that you enjoy and still be healthy, right? So you can have, what can you have sitting in your recliner watching the thing? You can have a cauliflower pizza. You can have a veggie pizza. You can have options, but still enjoy what you're doing.
Right. So, when somebody first calls you, how does that happen? What do they call you? Do they just go online? Walk me through what that looks like.
So most of the time, people call me, and they call me. They make an appointment. We get them on the books, and then I discuss what they're looking for. Right? How can I be of service?
And one thing's for sure, because I've known you for years.
Right.
You do not judge.
No.
I mean, there is no. I told you, my son looks at me in disgust.
Yes.
Dad, I can't believe you gained the weight back. You don't do or say any of that. Like, you get it, been there, done that,
yes.
and understand. So when they talk to you, it really is you are communicating with them from where they are at that moment.
At that moment. Because if you don't, a lot of people don't know that I lost over 115 pounds. I went from a size 24 to a 00, and I've been there for 20 years now, Joe. 20 years. So I understand exactly where you are in your journey.
Right.
I could look at your face and
That's
say,
right.
I understand.
Right.
And really understand.
I think that's why you have the credibility to be able to help people, because last thing I want is a skinny man to tell me how to lose weight.
And he'd be skinny his whole life.
That's right.
You better get on out of here.
That's right. I mean, it does take somebody like you to get that and to help find the motivation to do it. Because for me, I don't know if you get this or not, but I'm not sure how I found the motivation the first time.
Right.
I got it, but I don't know how I got it, right?
Right.
But now the motivation is harder because I know what I had to do. If I knew what I had to do the first time, I probably would not have gotten started.
Yeah.
So now I know.
Right. But you know what, Joe? You come to me and we'll gradually make it, right? You will be happy to do it because you decide to do it.
Right.
It's not a have to, it's I want to. I get to, right? I get to exercise. How many people can't do that? You get to make nice, healthy choices to feed your body. People can't do that, right? So you change your motivation, and it's always changing. Your motivation always change. We got 3 grandbabies now. My motivation.
3. Last time we talked, it was 2.
I know my son is good. He ready. So I want to be able to get in their tent and talk to them and play with them in their little areas, slide down the slides with them, run in the park and play things. That is my motivation.
Right.
Right?
So for all of us, we can't help but ask the question, maybe I just go get that shot. What you think about that? Because that shot making me think, you know what? I might eat the last pizza on Monday, go to the doctor on Tuesday, boom.
Okay.
I'm finicking on Thursday.
Okay, yeah, I'm ready for that beep thing because I might say some bad words and I don't want to. You know what? The shot is the shot. I'm not mad at the shot. I'm mad at people not doing the work because as soon as you stop that shot, guess what, Joe?
I'm right back where I started again.
And you know.
I do know it.
Right.
Because honestly, I got started the last time by taking the appetite suppressant, pill from GNC or whatever it is. So I needed help in any regard to do that.
Right. And like I said, I'm not mad at the shot, but people are not taking it all the way through. And it's not, let me repeat, it is not going to get rid of obesity because they're not given the education that's needed.
Got it. And that's what you do.
And that's exactly
And that's why I love Elizabeth. She is an integrative health practitioner.
Yes.
Owner, founder, CEO. I'm talking about numero uno, Misfit One Lifestyles.
Yes.
How long have you been doing this?
I have been doing this for 16 years now. Yeah, 16 years.
So we don't have a lot of time, but walk people through your story. I remember you telling me the church's chicken story.
Yes,
right?
church's chicken.
I get it.
Yes.
I feel that. So the people that out there are listening, I want them to hear that you are truly genuine and real. It's kind of why we connect, right?
Absolutely.
So you are who you are, right?
That's it.
And I want them to see that I'm looking at, because a lot of people listen on the radio, a beautiful woman, beautiful smile, beautiful brown eyes, long black hair, just this gorgeous woman. And you told me I got on a scale of 300 pounds.
I sure did. I was on that cattle scale.
I can't believe that. but I'm saying that is a absolute lifestyle change that you can give them as well.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And like you said in the beginning, Joe, you said you had something to help you that kept you motivated to get that. Right. I'll give you that kickstart. We'll get you that kickstart and give you that win, right? Because we need those W's right up front because we are microwave babies.
Right.
Like you said, go on Monday, get the shot out Tuesday, and Thursday you fine.
That's right.
Right? So I get that. I understand that. But it takes more than that. It takes commitment. And so, as you say, my lifestyle completely changed because I ate church's chicken every single day for lunch.
Church's chicken delicious.
It is, baby. It's like crack to me. I'm like, ooh, I see church's chicken. Listen, the words don't even have to be on there. I know that's a church's chicken. I said, that's a church's chicken. Yes, but I had to make a lifestyle change because I had to get my gallbladder removed. And that was when I said, oh, my God, right? If they're taking parts out of me,
right,
something bad is going on, right? So that was the aha moment for me. And I had to struggle and figure all this out by myself, right? And I learned I had to go to therapy. I had to go and talk to nutritionists. I had to go and talk to a life coach. I had to do all those things in order to get to where I'm at. I'm helping you skip all the sacrificing.
And you're going to help me find that motivation so I don't find it at the doctor's office.
Absolutely.
Right. Let's take a break and we'll come back.
Sounds good.
You are listening to Local Biz Now. I am Joe Vagnone. I'm here with Elizabeth. She is Misfit Misfit One. Go to misfit1lifestyles.com. If it is Monday afternoon, your business matters. We'll be right back.
Yeah.
Terry on the book, he said, "Oh, I'm happy she's picking on you. That's why she leave me alone today."
Listen, I'll be home soon, honey.
I'm almost done picking on
Picking
Joe.
on Joe. I'll be ready to pick on you when I get home.
Okay, so Catherine, are you there? Superstar, can you book her? Catherine,
Yes,
are you there?
I am.
How are you?
Can you hear me? Good. How are you?
I can. So you got a chance to hear some of the bantering between me and Elizabeth, so now you know where this show goes. I promise we won't pick on you like we pick on each other.
I do enjoy watching the two of you, actually.
Can you pronounce your last name, please?
It's Quinlan.
Quinlan. Okay, great. Thank you for being on the show. I really do appreciate it.
Oh, thanks for the invitation.
So we have a, when we come back from the break, we're going to talk for about 10 minutes or so. Then there will be a break. We are, like right now, we are live on Facebook. So when even though we're on commercial live on the radio, we still stay live on all of the social media platforms. So if you want to make fun of Elizabeth, you can. Everybody on Facebook is going to hear it.
Everybody researching Indigenous.
That's
Day.
right. That's right. That's right. That's right. Well, Catherine can teach you all about the Indigenous. You understand that?
Oh, she know. I
So
believe in her.
anyway, so there'll be a break in 15 minutes, and then we'll go for the rest of the show, which will be about another 10 minutes, because each break's around 4.5 minutes, something like that.
Okay.
Okay?
Thanks.
All right.
Joe, you gonna be nice?
I'm going to be nice to her.
Okay, I'm just checking.
She's not going to ask me to say, I love black people.
Wait, today is Indigenous Day. You got to say that. I love Indigenous people.
I'm not saying that. I don't know one.
You don't even know me. Hello, sir. I'm literally sitting in your face. He said I don't know one.
You are half of one.
Yeah, I'm a little mixed up one, but it's still one.
What half is your daddy?
My dad is about
If he
40%?
if he ain't all black and he had pushing the black man like he's pushing him, I'm gonna get him.
Listen, Cormier is my maiden name, so you know what he is. It don't matter, Joe. Do in your DNA. If you have one drop of black, you black.
Well, then I'm black.
I know you are.
I am black.
I know you.
Because my brother looked me up. I am 90 Superstar. You laughing at me?
Yeah.
He's okay.
I knew it.
Okay, I'm gonna make Superstar. He gonna have to apologize when I'm done.
Okay.
My brother did the thing, pointed to, sent the stuff off.
Yes.
We are 99.99999 Italian. 0.7 Southern Africa.
You black, Joe.
That's what I'm saying.
Say it loud. I'm black and I'm proud.
I'm black and I'm proud. Actually, I was told that's where all life on Earth came from.
It is.
Yeah.
It is, absolutely.
So Superstar could possibly be a little black, too.
Everybody is black. It's just how far you are from the equator. That's all that matters. We all come from the same place.
Oh, Lord.
I saw how Joe's eyes went, ooh, when he said 1%, I'm black. I saw you get excited.
I'm black. Superstar, he's looking at me like, no, you ain't. Stop saying that. No, you ain't. I can be black if I want to be black,
yes,
Superstar.
You identify as.
I identify with my 00007.
That's right.
I might have to go visit my roots and go to South Africa.
Let's do it. Let's do a trip. We should do
What
a
tribe
trip.
I come?
Yes. I'm going to find your people.
Stop talking like this. Catherine's going to hang up. She's going to say, I don't want no part of this conversation.
No, Catherine, don't hang up. We're going to talk about you.
You're going to run the guest off. What you going to do?
Oh, my gosh, Joe. He's so excited.
Me and your dad, we related.
Yeah, we cousins.
We cousins.
That's what we say everywhere.
007.
Listen, we travel all over the world. Whenever we see another black person, we like, hey, we're so happy. It's so, hey.
We say another one.
Yes, it is the national thing.
Oh boy.
So Joe, you're gonna have to call your son and apologize to him tonight. That means I'm right. I'm gonna interpret that for Joe.
Superstar, we're gonna need a new co-host next week.
I can't wait till next week. I know what I'm bringing.
Art's here.
Yeah. You are listening to the #1 live talk business show in North Carolina, coming to you from Burner Cigar Studio. This is Local Biz Now. I am Joe Vagnone. We hope to inspire, inform, and entertain you, because that's what we do here at WSIC. This is Local Biz Now, where your business matters. Yeah, there we go. My co-host for the entire month is Elizabeth Colen. She is the integrative health practitioner, founder of Misfit One Lifestyles, and the website is misfitone.com. Please go by there and check that out. She really does have a lot of helpful stuff. Just if you're thinking about a lifestyle change, even considering what it looks like, go to her website and check that out. And our guest today is Catherine Quinlan. I hope I got that close. Was I close? Okay. CEO and founder of Visibility in STEM. Catherine, thank you so much for being here.
Oh, I'm so honored to be here, actually.
So I apologize for you having to hear the entire first half of the show, because Elizabeth just takes control when she's the co-host. You understand that? I'm blaming everything you disliked on the first part of the show on Elizabeth.
No, I loved it because, speaking of Indigenous, some of my work did take me there. Because I think people forget that, Black people were Indigenous somewhere, right?
Yes.
And brought some Indigenous knowledge as well. So I was curious about that.
So Catherine, I'm curious. When I go to your website and I take a look at this stuff, I wasn't quite sure what STEM was all about. So I went to the Terminator and I asked the Terminator, I told my wife she's obsolete. I no longer need her anymore. You understand that, don't you? I just go to the Terminator. Terminator tells me everything
you need.
Everything I need to know. And so it describes a STEM as science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And it's an educational approach that integrates the disciplines through hands-on problem solving. Is that a fair did the Terminator give me a good foundation? What am I missing with that?
Well, you are definitely correct about the STEM aspect. I'm a little stuck with the STEM aspect, but, with my work, I put the A in there, kind of like in parentheses, the A for the arts.
Right.
To include other aspects. Yes.
So describe for me exactly what your business is all about. I went to the website, and it really does seem to be this sort of holistic approach to education.
Absolutely. So a lot of my business started, and I meant to take this down. It started when I really wanted to create products just for our children to really get to know themselves. And so I started with writing these books. I created a chapter book series, Keystone Passage. Started off with some of my work where I developed a curriculum called African Rock Art Image Analysis, really trying to tap into what are our cultural assets. And so as my research continued, I really wanted to make sure that whatever it was I was doing in terms of scholarship was making it out into the community. And so I started turning some of my work into books. This one capitalized in a course I taught about microgravity and life in space. And then this one capitalized in some background as I was looking up biodiversity for different parts of Africa. But the real goal with this was to, focus on us being able to make connections with our past, our identity, um, but in meaningful ways that tapped into learning and tapped into us being able to make those inquiries ourselves. So it wasn't just, that you're just going to read and you're going to um, take in the knowledge. It's more, um, let's provide some depth. Let's get to know ourselves and take you on that journey that many of us go on internally.
So, is there sort of a age group you're trying to have a conversation with? Because those books seem to span pretty large. It seems to be.
Right. Well, the chapter fiction, it's interesting because initially I was aiming for children, um, more like I say 7 to 12. But what ended up happening is I would have, someone would read it and look at it, like a professor would read it, or, a teacher would read it and give me feedback and say, oh my gosh, I didn't, I learned so much about myself. I didn't really realize that this was, it's almost becomes like an education for everyone in a way. And I had one professor say, "Oh wow, this is an adventure that allowed her to make comparisons with literature." So it's one of the challenges of the business because I am still in the discovery mode of really understanding just because it's content creation, and content creation, there's continuous innovation, there is ongoing expansion, um, and so a lot of it is driven by the feedback as well as by this book series, and I have some accompanying curriculum that I've been exploring,
So,
video clips.
so when I
Hmm.
go to your website and I see this word, create visibility in STEM, right?
Hmm.
Guy like
Yeah.
me, I got no idea what you're talking about. Okay, you might as well call me to go look up Indigenous. Okay, or even worse, ask me to spell it. Okay, but then I read a little bit more, and it talks about you like to evolve and educate and do research. So are you an educator, or you see yourself as doing a lot of research in this area on how to best educate? I kind of miss that.
Yeah. Actually, you got everything, and that's been the challenge of this because I am a researcher. I research how people learn, but I'm also an educator, which allows me to bring some of what I understand into the classroom in a way that it allows it to be transformative, for those who are learning. So it's really all of the above.
Okay. So I'm allowed to be confused on what you do because you do so many different things, right?
Well, let me break it down
Correct.
for Joe language.
Okay.
Okay, Joe.
Do the Joe language.
I'm gonna interpret. I'll be the interpreter here.
Okay.
What I hear is she does research, and then from that research, she educate people on it.
Catherine, we good with that?
Yes, that's part of it. So
Yeah.
so here's what's interesting. Because I'm in academia, the part of my work, which is the research and the education, is the academic part. And oftentimes, that's where it often stops with the academia. I wanted to take it to a next level
Right.
because I find that sometimes people are writing books, but don't necessarily have the background I did. So I kind of gave myself an additional job.
Right,
Not
right.
kind of. I did give myself an additional job, um, by really trying to translate this into products, where people can interact with someone, with the expertise as well, in
So,
a community.
so where you got me was this word visibility. What does visibility mean in the context of STEM? That's where my
Mhm.
mind was like, whoa, this
Sure.
is something I've not heard before.
Right. So when you think of visibility, think of it in several ways. Think hidden figures, but not just hidden figures. So let me give you an example. One of the things that I do in curriculum development is focus on processes. One of the things I learned, when a whole things about diversity came up was, what are we going to do? And so, what do you mean by that? the way I translated it with my work was I didn't really want to just mention someone ceremonially. If I'm teaching mitosis, right, which is a biology concept, right, I didn't want to mention someone if they had no relevance. So I wanted to go a little deeper and go a little further to see, what is it what people have done? What do people have accomplished? And how can we integrate their own lived experiences and processes
So,
into
Catherine,
this?
we got to go to break, but one thing's for sure, you too smart for this show.
Well, what's so funny is
We can't have smart people like this on the show.
Hidden Figures. Joe don't know Hidden Figures. He was like, you can see his whole face. I'm like, he has no idea.
Catherine, we're going to take a break. I'm going to try and do all I can to keep my brain on this, you understand? Because you talking so far over my head, I missed half of it. But we'll come back. Don't worry, because I'm going to get to the Terminator, ask some questions, and I'm going to get back on track with this. You are listening to Local Biz Now. I am Joe Vagnone, and your business matters. Stop laughing at me.
Because
I'm doing the best I can.
You better look at the Terminator for Hidden Figures. You said, the way you said, I know, He has no idea. That is so funny. I'll tell you.
She used 3 words I'd never heard before. I mean, what you expect? I got to keep up with this smart woman.
Okay, that's so funny. I'm gonna tell you Hidden Figures.
Catherine, you're doing great.
You don't have to look it up. I will be your interpreter.
Okay, you gonna carry carry me through this?
Yes, Hidden Figures is a movie about 4 Black women who.
Oh, you had to bring black into it.
I'm just
that
telling
woman
you,
didn't say one word about black.
That's why you don't know it. That's why you was like, I don't know.
That's why I missed the whole thing.
I saw it. It was a blank.
I missed the whole thing. I missed the whole black thing.
You missed it. And they were the ones who were the human calculators, the human computers back in the day. You have to watch it. It is absolutely phenomenal.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. I got you. I didn't hear the black thing.
Because you don't know what Hidden Figures is.
I do. I saw that movie. It was wonderful. My wife was cried and everything.
Tell me about it.
Ronnie cried and all that.
Tell me about it.
She was the woman with the rocket. She was up on the writing on the big chalkboard and everything. I saw that movie.
You saw the commercials. That was on the commercials, Joe. Now
no, I
back.
didn't.
He's like,
she had to run 2 buildings over to go to the bathroom. I saw that.
Yes. Okay.
Apologize.
I apologize.
Give me
Joe.
your insincere apology.
Oh, Joe. I sincerely.
Catherine saying, I can't believe I got on this radio show. How did I
but
get
look
on this?
how long it took him to get it, though. I had to explain it like 3 times, but I'm not going to bring that up. I'm not going to bring that up. I'm going to just say, I'm so sorry, Joe.
Oh, great. Pick on the man that's not black. That's what you're doing.
You are black.
Okay. I need more than 007 for this conversation. Yeah. You are listening to Local Biz Now. I am Joe Vagnone, and I'm doing everything I can to keep up with these 2 sharp, intelligent women here today. I'm here with Catherine Quinlan. She is CEO and founder of Visibility STEM. Catherine, thank you so much for being here today. Off the live radio, these 2 women have been picking on me because it's clear I only get about half of what you're saying, Catherine, but I do appreciate it, and I'm sure there's people listening that do get 100% of what you're saying. So thank you so much for being here.
Thank you,
Thank you for having me.
And so if people want to see this unfiltered through me, they can go to visibilityinstem.com. Did I get that right?
Yes. I'm in the middle of revamping that website because part of the evolution of visibility in STEM has been my focus on content creation.
Okay.
And so content creation, what's that?
So what I want to, on the break, Elizabeth was beating me on the back of the head because she said I missed the whole black thing or minority thing that was happening in this conversation.
Hidden Figures.
Did I?
Yes.
Miss it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So help me get it because I didn't get it because what I'm looking at is an educational system that what she's talking about is for everyone. So I missed the part where this is
No, it's not. See how
Okay,
he do?
why are you laughing at me?
Look how he generalized, and for black people, we can watch the same things, Joe.
Did I just
Yeah.
make fun of the black man again?
Again, and you one of them. Your feelings should be hurt. But you know what? You don't have to have it just black. We all can do it. Like we all can watch Hidden Figures. We all can do it. And I love this that you have STEM and added the A, because a lot of times people think that the person that is in STEM, they are not capable of being creative and expressing themselves. My daughter graduated in honors from mathematics and from UC Santa Barbara, so she is the M in STEM. And she's a dancer and she's very creative. So I love that you added an A.
Oh, thank you. There's so much creativity required in STEM.
Yes.
Okay,
So much
I was
creativity.
going to say, how dare you add art to what I thought was a science direction? Can you describe to me that? Because what I thought, when I went to the Terminator, right? The Terminator did not have art in there, and so I'm curious, right? Because it said science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, right? And so I saw this as sort of science related. You added art. Tell me exactly why you chose to
Absolutely.
do that.
Well, if we took it literally, the Terminator did require some designing and creativity and thinking up, to put stuff together.
Right.
I know that's not the Terminator you're talking about, but um, there's so much. If we took the literal art as part of this work, as I was trying to capture what are some of the cultural capital that we brought, I ended up looking at actually African rock art, literally, and looking to see how scientists from different backgrounds, whether you're archaeologists, chemists, physicists, even historians, they all study this art within their respective field just to really, capture the essence, the nuance, to date it, and a whole bunch of things. So that's the more direct um, art related aspect of it.
Right. And just so you know, Terry, Elizabeth's husband, is on Facebook. He said, "Hang in there, Joe. Hang in there, Joe." I'm hanging, Terry. I'm doing the best I can, man. I'm hanging. So I want to ask you a question. Can you walk me through? Because obviously, if I'm kind of missing some of these points that you're trying to make, right?
Right.
Others are missing it entirely as well,
Sure.
right? So how do you reach people like me? Not that we don't want to connect, but we just are missing it. How do you do that?
Wow. So I do that in several ways. And I've had so many different roles with this. Well, let me just tell you, one of the roles I've had is being one of and this is not even related to my business, just to give you an idea, one of the editors of one of the new National Geographic textbooks, which included people from all different backgrounds. And the whole idea is capturing the essence that someone who's doing science might be interested in a completely different question. But how do I reach people? So I reach them in a lot of different ways, taking this holistically. The folks that I've been more recently focused on are actually homeschoolers, um, because I'm in a process of continuing to define who my audience is and
Right.
continuing to refine it. But one of the things homeschoolers, look for are ways for students to connect the curriculum at home, what they're learning with their own cultural narratives and lived experiences. Now, the way this benefits everyone,
But it also
go ahead.
it may very well be that you're introducing a culture. Like if I homeschool, I wouldn't know to introduce this. So in fact, it could work in both directions.
Absolutely. And I've seen
See, I
seen
got
it
that.
work.
It's so
I've
smart.
seen it work in so many different directions, which is what makes this so fascinating and intricate and even creative. It's really taking this and running with it, wherever it goes, per se.
How, I'm curious, because there's so many nuances here. It takes Elizabeth. I know it's why Julie put you two together for me. I knew Julie. Julie knew I couldn't do this interview without Elizabeth,
like, huh?
right? Everybody needs a Julie, right?
Everybody needs a Julie.
But the question is, are there students? How are they interpreting this information? Are they getting these nuances that you're sort of describing?
Are you
Absolutely.
bringing in the black rock art with them?
I have. So let me just say, I've implemented the African Rock Art curriculum I created with graduate students, with teachers, as well as with homeschoolers. But I've also done this on a different level, introducing people who are becoming teachers. And what it's done, I'm actually in the middle of a study right now where I meet with homeschoolers and we implement this. And this one I'm doing right now is actually related to physics. And in this one, I use the narratives and lived experience of a roller coaster engineer to develop this. And so one of the feedback I've been getting from these teachers are fascinated and and they're really surprised by how engaged students are because I'm coming from their perspective, reaching them where they are. And just really helping them to get to know themselves in very positive ways, and they get to see how what they're learning relates to not only the subject area, including writing, and we do a whole bunch of things, math literacy, a whole bunch of things on drawing, but also related to helping them appreciate themselves, appreciate another culture. That's really the whole goal I'm getting at. We often don't get to appreciate um, these types of assets from Black culture. And so I intentionally focus on Black representation for that reason, um,
I love
because it's a
that.
nuance people don't get. Sorry. Huh?
I love that a lot because I think when one of the questions Joe asked is, how do you even know about it? How would the students know to ask about it? How would the parents know to ask about it? But I love that you get to the educators. She gets to the teachers first. She gets to the people who are making the curriculum so that they can put it into the curriculum, and that way it's exposed to so many different people. So that's a great point that you're doing.
So, do you do what she's saying? Does that kind of connect with you?
Yeah, it doesn't, and it does, and there's a part of it that's a little qualifier there. My hope is to get to the educator, and I actually have been getting to. I've been getting to educators more than I've been getting to. I shouldn't say. So there's a lot of nuances here. We're talking about educators, and then we're talking about people who create a curriculum.
Hmm.
So I'm more on page, I think. One of the reasons I've been redefining things is realizing the people I thought I was targeting, I'm really not targeting, that I really not need to get on the ground level with this. For example, one teacher in Delaware, she's an art teacher, emailed me and showed me pictures, of how she used the video clips and how she used, I created some handouts that are on my website. She was teaching them art, and she was able to allow them to carry out this inquiry, this exploration. And she, I know, it was just amazing to just get some of those feedback of how teachers are really using and liking them. So it's kind of that's what makes it complex, because content creation, it just takes so much time, and and I'm getting to see more and more who wants to use it. A curriculum designer or whoever, has more access to selling things to the classroom, may be interested in something else, and supporting
So,
something else.
so you kind of stepped where I wanted to go, because now you're this businesswoman, right? You're this educator, you're doing this research, but now you got to present it to somebody who actually wants to take advantage of it, right? And
Mm-hmm.
somebody down the line has got to be willing to buy this, right? And
Mm-hmm.
that's where your delivery is a challenge. And as a business
Mm-hmm.
person, I say, walk me through that. Is that your biggest challenge? How to sell this? Because gosh, this could really It's almost as if you have to have sort of a different pitch depending on who it is you're talking with.
You have to
Absolutely.
break it down like
That's
you're
a
talking
challenge
to a
because
5-year-old.
I'm sorry.
You have to break
Go
it
ahead.
down
Yep.
as if you're talking to a 5-year-old.
Yeah. Listen, we've only got 30 seconds. Again, if somebody wanted to reach you and get more information on this, how could they do that?
They can go to my website, visibilityinstem.com. They can email me at visibilityinstem@gmail. And you would see on my website, you have so many ways to view my content, Visibility in STEM, YouTube, my podcast, Learning for Truth and Love is one way I connect with the community. And yeah.
Catherine Quinlan, she is the CEO, founder of Visibility in STEM. Thank you so much. It was very entertaining listening to you. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
You are listening to Local Biz Now, where your business matters, and I'm going to be painfully tortured with Elizabeth Colen, who's the owner of Misfit One Lifestyles, for the rest of the month. Oh, boy.
You welcome.
See you next week.
Ciao.